Kevin Cleary here with a first impressions video. We are taking a look at a Spyderco today, and it's a small one. This is the Insistent. Now this is one of three knives that kind of go in the same family, along with the Efficient and the Emphasis. I guess I should open it on camera. So this is the one. I've got another one on the way, but this is the one that came first, so I thought I'd share this one with you. We'll get to a first impressions on the Emphasis, which is kind of the one I was more excited about, but that's okay. But we'll get to that when the knife arrives. This is a pretty small knife, and so, you know, as you guys know, I like the bigger stuff, but I must say that there's a lot that this knife does that I really, really appreciate. By the way, let me quickly add that I think this whole family with the Efficient, the Emphasis, and the Insistent, I guess I should have said that backwards. The Emphasis, the Efficient, and the Insistent, that's ranging in size from largest to smallest, this one being the smallest, are pretty welcome, I think, to the Spyderco lineup. They're kind of a little bit different. They're interesting, good ergonomics, offers a very useful blade at a pretty budget-friendly price point. I think this guy comes in at like $40 or $41. The Emphasis at the biggest comes in at like $52. I like the designs. I like the ergos on these. They're a little heftier, which is enjoyable to me. And I look forward to checking out and sharing with you at least two of this lineup. I don't know if I'm going to pick up an Efficient or not, but at least we'll take a look at the two that are new for this year, the Emphasis and the Insistent. Let's get to the size and weight on this little knife, and I did mention it was small already. So we've got 6 1/8 overall, 2.5 inches on the blade length, 3 3/4 inches when closed. So pretty small little knife. 3 3/4 inches of grip area, if you will. Now I'm modifying this a little bit. You can grip this back here, but then it's only a 3-finger knife, and I just don't do that. And the knife, as soon as you put your hand on this, you're kind of immediately directed by the shape of the knife to grip it this way. And in this grip, it's got 3 3/4 inches. Definitely all 4 fingers fit on here, and is very, very comfortable. So I like this quite a lot. It's also quite hand filling. And one of the things, I've said this before, but I always complain about smaller knives not being very hand filling. This one, it really feels like you got a handful. It's a pretty confidence inspiring little knife. It's also pretty heavily constructed. So we've got thick stainless steel liners here, full back spacer, which is, you know, neither here nor there, but is absolutely fine. I'm not going to complain about it. I will say, tubed lanyard, should point that out. And of course, this really nice wire clip. And this, I think, is big for this. So it's a budget Spyderco with a clip that lots of people really love for good reason. It's deep carry, it's simple, and it's highly effective. And it's movable, tip, up, left or right hand carry, which is quite nice to see. In terms of, I should have mentioned the weight here, guys. I haven't mentioned this. The one thing I will say is, for a small knife, this guy is pretty hefty. It weighs in at 4 ounces, which is not what I expected at all. I mean, when you pick it up, you can tell it's kind of heavy. But there you go. I wanted to go ahead and let you check that knife out. And here's my overall thought about this. I like this design a lot. I'm really happy to see this sort of family coming into the Spyderco lineup as a budget alternative to the Tenacious, which I'm not in love with. I don't hate the Tenacious, but I don't know. It's hard to get excited about a Tenacious these days. I need to try a Resilience. I never have tried one, but I do intend to do so at some point in the future. But in the meantime, I've got this guy and I've got the Emphasis to check out and share with you guys. And I really like all of these so far. 8CR13 MOV steel. I mentioned that. That's something I know there are going to be complaints about, but keep in mind the price point. And Spyderco tends to do a pretty good job with its 8CR13. So, you know, for what this knife is intended for and for the price that it comes in at, I don't have a big problem with that. That's subject to my own, you know, experience as I'm using this. If I'm using this and I feel like it's dull every 30 seconds and it's just a huge fail, well, then I'll mention that in the full review. Thanks for watching. If you want to pick one of these up, go over to White Mountain Knives, use my discount code SHARPSTUFF, and you can save yourself 10% off. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We will talk to you soon.